she was real slick. Then she ran into Alfonso Brown. She hasn't been the same since Alfonso put her down. Sister Sadie never worried. Sister Sadie never hurried. Then she ran into Alfonso Brown. She hasn't been the same since Alfonso put her down. She just paces round the floor. She don't have no mind no more. She just stares into an empty space with a frown on her face. Sister Sadie was a honey, always had a lot of money. Then she ran into Alfonso Brown. She hasn't been the same since Alfonso put her down.
Forgot the microphone. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the Clothworkers Centenary Concert Hall. Juliette and I are delighted to be here with you. And welcome to this lunchtime introduction to Zarzuela. We are here to offer you but a mere glimpse, a tiny sample of the vast musical riches found in this Hispanic lyric dramatic genre. You just heard what is widely considered one of Zarzuela's most popular and recognizable pieces, taken from La Tempranica, a cheeky song about the wicked ways of the tarantula, or perhaps the dangers of falling in love. We shall return to La Tempranica later, but first, let us wind the clock back some 250 years to the time when the first zarzuelas were written. In 1657, one of the finest and most distinguished playwrights of the Spanish Golden Age, Pedro Calderón de la Barca, wrote two new plays to be performed before King Philip IV and Queen Mariana at a small theatre at the Royal Palace of La Zarzuela, situated in El Pardo near Madrid. And this is a slightly earlier drawing of the Royal Palace of La Zarzuela. And the palace was so called because it was surrounded by zarzas, the Spanish word for brambles. These new plays were called El Golfo de las Sirenas and El Laurel de Apolo, the Gulf of Sirens and Apollo's Laurel. And they featured different sections that were either spoken, sung, or danced. And this unique and artful mixture of different genres would become known as Zarzuela and would distinguish it from its Italian cousin, opera. Now the next piece on our program, Confiado Jilguerillo, the Trusting Goldfinch, is part of one of these early zarzuelas, Baroque zarzuela, Aces and Galatea, by Antonio de Literes. It was one of the most popular zarzuelas in Madrid in the first half of the 18th century, being staged multiple times through the 1710s and 1720s. It sets side by side Spanish musical forms, such as coplas, estribillos, tonadas, and Italian forms, recitativos and arias. The Italian influence in the music is indisputable, with arie da capo, the use of 12/8 pastorella rhythms, and several violin obbligato parts, reminiscent of Corelli. As is also typical of Baroque zarzuelas, the story is drawn from mythological subjects, from classical literature. In this case, Aces and Galatea from Ovid's Metamorphoses. The mortal, Acis, and the Nereid Galatea fall in love. When the jealous Cyclops Polyphemus kills Acis, Galatea transforms her into an immortal river spirit. Thank you very much. Towards the end of the 18th century, Zarzuela experienced a decline, partly to do with the increasing popularity of other genres, in particular Italian opera. Has to be admitted. A new stage art form, however, called the tonadilla, or tonadilla escénica, emerged and replaced zarzuela as one of the most popular entertainments in Madrid's theaters for over 60 years. Tonadillas were similar to Italian intermezzi, such as La Serva Padrona. They were created to fit between the acts of a main show. They were therefore very short, with minimal plot, if any, and ditched mythological themes of old in favor of real popular life and speech, particularly that of the lower classes, and they were often also satirical in nature. Thousands of them were written. Our next composer, Blas de la Serna, wrote no less than 863 of them, and is considered the peak of the genre. His catchy El Tripili became so popular that it reappeared in a number of other tonadillas and subsequently was quoted in musical works by other composers, notably Enrique Granados. El Tripili can still be heard in some rural areas of Spain. Thank you very much. From its courtly origins, Zarzuela was to stage a rebirth towards the middle of the 19th century through a transformation that saw it become a spectacle for the popular masses. Our next piece is taken from Manuel Fernández Caballero's Zarzuela, Chateau Margaux. Es la verbena antes, sorry. I think I got the order wrong here. Yes, indeed. Yes. Where was I? Yes, so we'll leave the Chateau Margaux for later. First, La Verbena de la Paloma. That kind of ruined the joke, but anyway. So, La Verbena de la Paloma, yes, it's a very famous zarzuela. Christopher Webber, who is the UK's foremost zarzuela scholar in this country, puts it this way: the spirit, sights, and sounds of Spain's capital city pervade nearly all the great zarzuelas. And I think few zarzuelas exemplify this association better than La Verbena de la Paloma. Its success lies in the realism and costumbrismo, where lower-class audiences could easily see themselves and their lives reflected on stage. Thus, we witness the popular Madrid celebration of the title, the local tavern and cafe, and street life at its very center. This set enables a big number of characters to appear on stage, most of them of little consequence, but who emulate humble people's speech. Public dancing is also center stage, as it was in Madrid at the time. In this scene, a flamenco singer improvises a solea in the Café de Melilla, in the popular La Latina neighborhood of Madrid, to the delight and excitement of attendees, neighbors, and passers-by. Thank you. So now, yes, Chateau Margaux. And indeed, yeah, let me dispel all doubts, it does refer to the famed French Bordeaux, and it can be purchased today at your local Waitrose for a very modest sum of £420. This was the cheapest bottle I could find, so they usually go for 1,000, yeah, each. So in this single act zarzuela, or género chico, Fernández Caballero made skillful use of the music to portray the different identities of the characters. Angelita, quite posh, as you can imagine, who sings in an international language, such as the waltz that you are about to hear. And José, her newly wedded husband, who sings in a typically Spanish, more flamenco style. Thus, the different social classes to which the two protagonists belong are clearly reflected in the music. Now, Waitrose describes this wine as having a lovely ruby color, imbued with harmonious oak notes, and is floral and fruity on the nose, dense, powerful, and lingering on the palate, yet unfailingly balanced thanks to its remarkable freshness. It is little wonder, then, that Angelita, the character who Juliet will now interpret, should turn to a bottle of this excellent beverage to calm her nerves caused by the impending visit of her new wealthy in-laws. The only problem is that one glass of wine is followed by another, and another.
Este
Very much. Sorry, I just realized I forgot to give you the. But I think you got the gist of it. So we're now in the early 1900s, a time at which Madrid had 30, no less than 30 of its theaters playing zarzuela on any given night. So the peak of its popularity. And one of these zarzuelas would have been Jerónimo Jiménez's La Tempranica. Another example of one-act zarzuelas, or género chico. This zarzuela's success stems from its realistic portrayal of Spanish gypsy culture, from their superstitions to their unique way of speaking. And it's yet another facet of verismo. This zarzuela is centered around Maria, also known as La Tempranica, which in Spanish means headstrong. A naive, pure, passionate, vindictive, but sensitive gypsy. She falls in love with Don Luis, who does not feel the same way for her. And despite his attempts to dissuade her, she insists, true to her headstrong temperament. Maria sings here the powerful romanza Sierras de Granada to celebrate her engagement to another young gypsy. In the middle of this piece, you will hear Luis unexpectedly making an appearance, and Maria's song, at first dedicated to her fiancé, becomes a concealed declaration of love to the man that she really loves. Thank you very much. We've arrived at the end, the last number in today's program. I would like to take this opportunity to thank very much those who have made it possible for us to be here. I won't thank National Railways, but I will thank, however, I will thank the Instituto Cervantes. We are, as I said, delighted to be here, so thank you very much for the invitation. And also thank you to the University of Leeds and the Clothworkers Hall for having us. So about this last number, Zarzuela is far from being confined to Spain. And this is why I'm really happy to have been able to include this last piece, largely thanks to Juliet. It was exported, Zarzuela was exported to Latin America as far back as 1701, where most Hispanic countries developed their own Zarzuela traditions. Amongst them, Cuba stood out with particularly devoted audiences and became an indispensable destination for Madrid's newest productions on tour. Cecilia Valdés, on screen, which is based on the novel of the same name by Cirilo Villaverde, is considered the high point of Cuban zarzuela, having been staged over 2,000 times since its premiere in 1931 in over 14 countries. The success comes from the far-reaching themes explored in the novel, notably the interaction of classes and races in Cuba, but also the unique and masterful combination of classical music forms with Cuban folk music. Gonzalo Roch uses in his score almost all the typical forms of Cuban music: habanera, guajira, guaracha, contradanza, the tango congo, the barracón, the criolla, the pregón, the danza, all of them. They appear here along operatic arias, religious motets, minuets, and gavottes. Set in Havana in the 1830s, Cecilia Valdés is the illegitimate daughter of a wealthy white man and a poor Afro-Cuban woman, and is raised in an orphanage. In this number, taken from the beginning of the zarzuela, Cecilia enters the Plaza de la Catedral of Havana. She sees Leonardo, and the pair, having fallen in love with each other, make a date for later that night, unaware that they are in fact half-brothers.